We're back to see if a real good food product is actually real good.
So today, we're going to review the Lasagna Bowl.
Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are two
Crazy Ketos. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics, and every Monday we go live on Keto Beyond the Couch because life exists beyond the couch.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time it's lunchtime, you'll be alerted to it.
So we say all the time, the best way to stay keto is to find the version of keto that is sustainable for you. And sometimes that includes having grab-and-go options.
Yeah, some people have to take their food to work and have lunch at work. Some people travel a lot, and so you need to be able to find something in a local grocery store, especially like Walmart or Target. If I could find something at a Walmart or a Target, I know that wherever I'm traveling throughout the country, I'll be able to find something that I could use, especially something that only requires a microwave to cook.
So a while back, we actually had, our local grocery store had a deal on real good products, and they were all buy one, get one free. So we decided to buy a bunch of different ones and have a series on finding out whether real good foods are actually real good.
Yes.
So today, we're going to review the Lasagna Bowl.
Yeah.
And so this has, on the front, it says 4 grams of net carbs, 25 grams of protein per serving. Hopefully, a bowl is 1 serving.
I would hope.
And not more than 1 serving. And this is cook and serve. So what you have to do is you're going to take this, you're going to put it in the microwave, you're going to poke holes in the film on top, and you're going to heat it for 3.5 to 4 minutes. Stir it, and then let it stand for 1 to 2 minutes. You can also cook it in an oven at 400 degrees for 25 to 27 minutes. But again, we're looking for something that you can use maybe if you're traveling and you have a microwave in your hotel room or something like that, that you could grab at a store and still enjoy. So we're going to go cook this up, and then we're going to put it through our 5 things review. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say if you eat with your eyes right away, my first thought is repulsion.
I don't think it looks that bad.
Very watery.
It definitely looks a little watery.
Did you let it sit?
It's been sitting for about a minute. I mean, it is definitely thickening up a little bit, but you can see, like, I guess it's like regular lasagna, right? When you make regular lasagna, it's always better the next day.
Right.
It's generally watery when you first cook it. Even our meat layer lasagna, like, I like it to make it the night before, and then the next day, it just is better. Everything, like all of your cheese solidifies. So we're going to go with that. What I really care about is flavor. Yes, we eat with our eyes, but like, listen, if it doesn't taste good, I don't want to eat it.
Right.
I can get past it not looking good. But for me, everything is taste and texture.
It's funny, though. It has been so long since I heavily relied on something like a lean cuisine, a healthy choice. I mean, this is what all of my meals used to look like, especially when I was dieting, right?
I will say it smells really good.
It does smell good. I also have high hopes for this because our meat layer lasagna utilizes lunch meat as the noodle, and Real Good, everything's about chicken.
Yeah.
So they're making like the chicken into a noodle, so we found that it does soak up flavor really
I didn't even look and see if that's what the noodle is.
I'm always
guessing it.
Real Good Foods is usually, that's what it is.
I'm going to use a spoon.
Oh, okay. I'll do the same.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
It definitely has like a lasagna noodle kind of feel.
Yeah.
Gotta break it up. You're taking mine.
Sorry. But yeah, it's definitely, it reminds me of our lasagna.
Okay, on the bottom, the tomato sauce is pretty thick. Let me show it to you. So it's got a decent amount of tomato sauce, and it definitely has at least the texture with the spoon of a lasagna.
Dink. Mm. Mm-hmm. I feel like
That's good.
I'm a little more aware that it is chicken trying to be a lasagna noodle than when we make our homemade version, but it is tasty.
Okay.
It's really tasty.
Again, I have not looked at the ingredients, but I'm just going to, sorry for using my fingers. They're definitely using like a lunch meat.
Yeah.
So you can see that looks like a piece of chicken or turkey lunch meat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say the flavor is really good. A little heavy on the oregano.
Same.
It's a little heavy on oregano. I like oregano, but
if you don't,
oregano
like
is
this.
a pretty powerful herb, and there's definitely a lot of it on here. 5 things?
5 things.
5 things. If you're new to our channel, we review all products based on 5 things. We're going to talk about the ingredients. Does it keto based on a nutrition label? How does it taste? How much does it cost? And finally, would we recommend it? So number 1 is the ingredients. Okay. Tomato puree, which is tomatoes, sea salt, and citric acid. Ricotta cheese, which is pasteurized whey, pasteurized milk, vinegar, and salt. A chicken log.
A chicken log.
Which is, I'm assuming, chicken lunch meat. Chicken, okay, so they're kind of making their own. It's chicken and Parmesan cheese, cheese culture, salt, and enzymes. Water, salt, and then they do have sunflower oil in it, which a lot of the lunch meats have that kind of stuff in it. Then we have mozzarella cheese, which is pasteurized milk, cheese culture, salt, and enzymes. I like the fact that they're breaking up what's in each thing.
Yeah, me too.
Onion, whole egg, garlic, grapeseed oil, sea salt, black pepper, xanthan gum, parsley, basil, garlic powder, and oregano.
It is interesting that oregano is the dead last ingredient because I taste it like it is the first ingredient.
Yeah.
You are right.
Other than the grapeseed oil,
these are great ingredients.
I think it's clean ingredients. And again, we don't consume grapeseed oil on a regular basis in our diet, but this falls into our, like 90% is good enough. Like it shouldn't be in your house. You shouldn't be cooking with it. You shouldn't be utilizing it. But if you're going to go out to eat at a restaurant, chances are they're going to use bad oils. If you're going to buy something like this, chances are it's going to have a bad oil. For the most part, it's not going to affect you, again, unless you're eating it on a regular basis.
Every single day.
When you look at things like canola oils and peanut oils and things like that, that they fry a lot of foods in it, let's look at the other stuff that goes with it. Now, I'm not advocating seed oils because I don't think they're good for you, but I'm saying that in tiny amounts, if it's like a once in a blue moon thing, it's probably not going to be a big deal. I mean, everybody is different, but like, you know, let's face it, you go to a carnival and they're deep frying batter.
A quart of oil.
Loaded with sugar into bad oil. It's just like a recipe for disaster.
We cook differently. We do a lot of like, when I'm thinking about sauteing in butter, cooking on, you know, a grill top surface, even when you're using bacon grease, there's not a lot of times that I am deep frying in oil. Every once in a while now, we will use like beef tallow to deep fry something, but we don't deep fry a lot of things anymore, right?
Number 2, does it keto based on a nutrition label?
Okay, so 1 bowl is 1 serving, thank goodness, right? 260 calories, 14 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein because there's just so much chicken in that, which is awesome. 6 total carbohydrates. I think that that's actually really good.
And I'm going to tell you, considering the number 1 ingredient is tomato puree, that's where the carbs are coming from.
It's almost hard to make some version of this at home with only 6 total carbs. Like if I'm just whipping up a little bit of like lunch meat and tomato sauce and some cheese and I'm sticking it in the microwave on my own and making my own little kind of real good microwavable dish, I think it would be hard to only do 6 total carbs of my own tomato sauce.
Because there's carbs in cheese regardless of what the label says.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3, how does it taste?
Very tasty, although I mean, I do feel like I'm a little bit like this now with my breath. So if I was eating it at work, I might be a little bit conscious of it after the meal.
I think the spices are super flavorful. The oregano definitely comes through, but I don't think it's coming through in a bad way.
No.
I like oregano. The garlic is not like overwhelming, and that's usually a big problem with these. And it's not even really salty. Like I would probably even add more salt to this, but I add salt to everything. But I think the taste is really good. And listen, 260 calories is not a meal.
No.
In my personal opinion. If you're a calorie counter, I guess you're going to love this because it's like only 260 calories. But if you're eating like, 3 of these a day, you're not eating enough food.
Right.
And you're going to probably put yourself in a stall. But I think having this, maybe along with a salad, even some other things, I'd probably even eat 2 of them.
Right.
And even at 2 of them, I'm at 12 total carbs.
Which is awesome. I think it's fantastic. And I do think that it's nice having them prepare like the cheese and sauce to meat ratio, because I feel like I'm getting
I'd
cheese.
over-cheese it.
I would over cheese it. And I feel like I'm getting cheese in every bite. I like the blend of ricotta. I taste ricotta and I taste mozzarella.
Yeah.
I think it's very, very flavorful. I think it's a good blend along with the spices, because sometimes mozzarella can be like a provolone. You almost don't taste it. Like you're not getting the bang for your cheese buck, so to speak.
And I do think that the chicken that they're using, the way they're mixing it with the cheese, it really does give it a nice noodle kind of texture.
Now, I will say that the way that they have laid the noodle down in here, it is like a round lunch meat in the middle of it. So it would benefit you to bring at least a butter knife with you to cut it. Because, I mean, you don't want to fight it in your office or be like, having your hands in it and stuff like that if you don't have to.
Yep. Number 4, how much do they cost? We picked this up. It was $5. I mean, we got them buy one, get one free.
But that's
$5.
super reasonable. Honestly, like, I think that this is comparable to, if I have to pay for a couple of hamburger patties, like through a drive-through situation, like this is really nice. It's not, cost prohibitive.
I would absolutely eat this over getting $5 worth of hamburger patties at McDonald's.
There you go.
I mean, it's definitely going to be lower in total calories. But when I look at the ingredients and the carbs, like I'm very, very happy with it overall. Again, the carbs are coming from tomato sauce. Tomatoes have carbs in it. And tomatoes, bottom line, is not what made us fat.
Well, I like the fact too that it's just like hot and ready, because sometimes if I say, okay, I'm going to grab some hamburger patties, take them back to the office and eat them, or take them back to my hotel room and eat them if I'm on vacation, by the time I do get back, I sort of need to stick them in the microwave a little bit because they're cold and I don't want to eat anything cold. So it's nice that I can just grab this and then heat it up when I'm ready and eat it immediately.
Number 5, would we recommend it? I would absolutely recommend it. I would keep some in the house, but I'm going to put a little asterisk on it. I would recommend it if you can get them on sale.
Yes.
I don't think they're bad at $5, but at $2.50, I think it's great.
Awesome.
And like our grocery stores and even Target, and I've seen them on sale, a lot of the different Real Good products at like Costco and stuff. If you can get them on sale at 50% off or even 30% off, I would definitely grab a few just to keep them in the freezer.
The other thing that I would do with this is, again, I would like cook it up and then cut it up and put it into a kid's lunchbox, because these are all of the tastes and, it's kind of like a pizza-y type flavor to it. And I think the kids would really enjoy it as well. And it would be easy for them to take it in kind of a lock and lock to school.
Now, if I have any knock on it, which I always like to have a knock on something.
Okay.
Reminds me of when I got certified for being a scuba instructor, and he goes, nobody gets 100.
No one gets 100.
Nothing is perfect because nobody eats perfectly. Nobody is perfect. And so I've got one little thing. It's a tiny thing, but somebody's going to be a keyboard warrior and type it down below, so I'm going to bring it up anyway. And it's in plastic, as are most like microwave meals, Hungry Man meals, kind of things like that. But I will say this, is that when I pulled it out of the freezer, because of the way it sits, you could have easily, while it was still frozen, popped it upside down and put it into a glass container and heated it up. So if you're using it at home, I would transfer it to a glass container to heat it up instead of heating it up in the plastic. But again, on the road, I'm okay with it because for the most part, we don't cook with plastic or put hot foods in plastic.
Exactly. Or you could just pack one in your suitcase and figure if I'm going to be eating out that's what I have. I have one lock and lock thing that I just like clean up in my hotel room or at my office. You know, usually if they have a little, kitchenette in your office space, they usually have a sink to go with it. And I'd utilize that.
I have another complaint.
Uh-oh.
When you picked up all this stuff from Real Good Foods, you picked up like one of these, and then you picked up like a couple of the chicken nuggets, which were really good. We have a review video for that one up here. Don't have any left. And you got a whole bunch of the breakfast bites. Why didn't you get more of these?
I know. Well, I just thought that the breakfast bites would be a really nice, easy replacement for grab-and-go options for our children. Because they're the ones that are going to use like those Starbucks bites or things that are in a ball form at the, at like a drive-thru in the morning. And I thought that would be just an easy switch out for them.
Well, here's your challenge.
Okay.
The next time these are buy one, get one free.
Get some.
Pick up a few more of these.
My pleasure.
Let us know down in the comment section, have you tried the Real Good Food Lasagna Bowl? What were your thoughts on it? Also, are there any other Real Good Foods that you like that we should do a review on? We've done a few. We've got a few more things in the freezer, but let us know. I have no problem going to the store and grabbing them, especially, once every 2 or 3 months when our store has them buy one, get one free. Let us know down in the comment section. If you like seeing videos like this, take a look at some of the videos you have linked right over there. Also, make sure you check out the most recent video that I'm going to put right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we taste something new, you'll be alerted to it.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.